Hey folks, it's Tom and FrugalPrepper. Just a quick video. I have not put out any videos lately, really. I have had severe sciatica. It's been unbelievably painful. I mean, I could barely walk. Some days I couldn't walk. I had to call into work. Trying to drive in a car, my leg just had all these spasms and it was hurting all down my leg, and then my leg would get numb. My leg would quit moving. I couldn't hit the brake or the gas pedal with my right leg. It was, I mean, I was trying to go to work one morning and I had to turn around and come back home. It was insane. It was getting worse and worse and worse. I went to chiropractors. I went to doctors. I went to, I was going to have a CAT scan, which I'm canceling now. I was going to a massage therapist. I was given gabapentin, which does help a little. I was given tramadol. I was given some kind of TIA something muscle relaxer that made me really loopy. And those would help a little bit. When I was laying down in a certain position, I could survive. But I mean, I could barely walk to the toilet to go pee. It was so bad. It was especially bad in the mornings after I took my medicine, my blood pressure medicine. So, one morning, I forgot to take my BP medicine a few weeks ago. And that morning I was like, oh, my sciatica is finally getting better. I'm starting to be able to walk. It doesn't hurt so bad. And like when I would sit in my chair at work, I'd have to kick my leg out straight and lean way over just to get a little bit of relief. And I wasn't having to do that. And I was like, this is great. Finally, it's healing. Then I went home and I was like, oh, I forgot to take my morning blood pressure medicine. Let me take that. I took it. I went back to work. You know, and 45 minutes, an hour later, it started hurting like crazy again. And like when it would hurt, the muscles in my leg and my butt cheek and my lower back would spasm. They would just, for like an hour or two, they would be spasming. And they would swell up and get big lumps on them. So I didn't think about it being the blood pressure medicine then. I kept doing it for a few weeks. And then the other day, I forgot to take my morning blood pressure medicine again. I was in a hurry. I got to work and I'm like, wow, my leg's finally feeling better. I can walk. I can work on computers. I can, go sit at people's desks. I can carry stuff. It's great. I mean, it hurts a little bit, like a little lower back pain, just tiny, but that's fully manageable. Then I didn't get home for lunch until 1 o'clock. And at 1 o'clock, I was like, oh, I forgot to take my morning BP meds. I took them. My legs started hurting like crazy. I couldn't hardly walk. The muscles started spasming. So I'm like, it's something that I'm taking in the morning. So I went through my pills. And there's only 2 of them that I take in the morning that I don't take any other time. So the other ones are like, I take a pill in the morning, a pill at night, or a pill in the morning, a pill in the afternoon, and a pill at night. So I took those 2 out, and they are Farxiga, which isn't really a blood pressure medicine. They put me on it because of my blood sugar, because he thought my A1C was a 10.3, but it was actually like a 5.7. I need to go off of that probably, but I'm waiting. And my Nifedipine. So I didn't take Farxiga and Nifedipine Thursday. And Thursday, my leg was feeling better. It was doing better. It was great. So Friday, I didn't take the Farxiga and the Nifedipine again. And my leg was feeling great. It was even better, like way better. And so this morning, I took the Farxiga, but not the Nifedipine. And my leg it's almost back to normal. It's almost back to 100% not hurting. My muscles are a little tired and sore because they're still healing from all of that, from the violent, they just like flex, 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 and that, of course, those muscles would swell, and then they'd hit the sciatic nerve and make it all angry, right? So it's the nifedipine. So I'm not taking the nifedipine. Have taken my blood pressure. It's still in a good range, because I started a new medicine called Edarbi instead of losartan, because the losartan was really causing some upper respiratory stuff. Like you get kind of like you have a cold on it, but you don't. And the Edarbi seems to be working a lot better. So I'm just trying to keep my blood pressure down. That's really the only problem that I have. I had a complete like stress test, heart scans tests, CTA thing. I had all the tests. I have no blockages anywhere in my lungs and my heart. My upper abdomen is grossly unremarkable. I don't know. I said that's good, but yeah, I don't have any blockages or anything, so that's good. All of my blood work comes back fine now. And my lead's just a tiny little bit elevated, but not as high as it was. I am still eating garlic. I am back on the pure carnivore diet pretty much. I have a little garlic now and then because that helps reduce the lead. But other than that, it's been beef, bacon, buttered eggs, and a little bit of roasted turkey now and then. So I'm pretty much doing that, and I'm eating less and just eating like once or twice a day. Just because I want to get the rest of the weight off and get that down. I think that's going to help my blood pressure, and it's just going to help me. And I can get off of some of these medications if my blood pressure starts to come down. So I'm doing good. I mean, I've had a complete recovery from the stroke. I notice once in a while if I'm walking and I'm looking for a key. If I look at something, or I look to the side, or I close my eyes, I get a little dizzy and disoriented. So if I'm looking for a key, I just have to stop walking, find the key, and then start walking again. That's a really minor thing. I'm able to work. I'm able to do everything I did before pretty well. Now that the sciatica is going away, I'll be fine. And I was on nifedipine from the time I left the hospital back in October, and at first I did not have the sciatic pain, but my doctor doubled my dose of nifedipine from 1 to 2 pills, and that's when my sciatic pain started happening and physical therapy and stuff. But at first it was very minor. It just got worse and worse and worse to where it was unbearable. I mean, if I had to choose between having slightly high blood pressure and risking another stroke and being in agony every day and unable to do anything, I would probably risk a little higher blood pressure and not having a stroke, or in having a stroke, because you have to be able to live your life and be able to do stuff and be able to work. So, but if my blood pressure does become elevated again, I'll work with my doctor on some other type of medication, some other type of beta blocker, maybe amlodipine or something like that. But so far, it really has not made a difference. So that's everything. I'm getting ready to run into Harbor Freight and get some stuff. I got to run to Rural King. I'm finally able to go out and get to the stores and walk and be normal. My back just hurts a little tiny bit when I'm standing up or walking for a very long time, because those muscles are still weak, but it's nothing like it was. I couldn't even hardly take a step before without agonizing pain. So that's what's going on with me. I hope I'll get back to the videos here pretty soon. I haven't not had the energy to get up and sit down, and my legs hurting so bad to make a video. So that's what's been going on. I'll talk to y'all later. It's Tom, your Frugal Prepper.